Hey, Shalom. This is Yah Demar from Great Millstone, Houston Camp. And I want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahab Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and the bishops and elders on down, and the high priest that taught them. I'm going to go into a little quick lesson, going, about Saviors, you know, uh, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai pretty much made us saviors. We are not the saviors, but we are saviors. He made us the saviors. Um, Ultimately the ones out here, the hopefully elect, bringing out the word, and teaching, to our people. But I start off with Isaiah 1:9. Except Yahweh Shema Shah of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. And you know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, right? It was destroyed, and the Lord left like a little small remnant, you know, and you can say that was Lot, and this is gonna happen again in these times, Yahweh Shema Shah left a remnant, pretty much, like I say, pretty much saviors, you know, to the elect, to the some brothers and sisters that believe, you know, and they'll be helping them out. But let me go. Matter of fact, let me go to Isaiah uh 32. Let me see. Yeah, Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, right? From destruction, be a cover to just be a safe haven, pretty much, from people getting harmed. You know, it could be probably either men and women and children, right? And I read it again, Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, destruction, and a covert from the tempest, like different storms, destruction, all together, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So yeah, that's pretty much that's a man from Yahweh Shema Shai protecting certain people. Is considered a savior, right? And you had saviors, Yahweh Shema Shai sent saviors like as Moses, Caleb, um, who else? Gideon, Caleb and Joshua, just to name a few, had different saviors. And yeah, so matter of fact, let's go to Nehemiah. Um, what's that 9:27? Hold on, I just do this. Uh, Bear with me. It's like you. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they got the two scriptures I need anyway. This is Nehemiah 9:27. Therefore thou did slacken. Therefore thou delivered them into the hand of their enemies, who vexed them, and in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, thou heardest them from heaven, and according to thy manifold mercies, thou gavest them saviors, right? That's the point. Who saved them out of the hand of their enemies. And that's going back to Judges, right? What I was naming, the different of our different forefathers of ours, you know. Yeah, so that's what's gonna be happening in these times to come. He's gonna make his men, his elect men saviors, you know. And let me get it's probably be the last. Well, let me see. Get Obadiah. No, you know what? Let me. I can't select you. I need a. I can't spell. Yeah, I just go to it since I typed up Saviors. Yeah, that's it. Last verse in Obadiah 1:21. And Saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahweh Shema Shai's. Right, and that's the point. You know, the kingdom is ultimate, Yahweh Shema Shai's kingdom, but he's making us saviors, for our nation. And really just for the elect, really, and the believers, right? It's gonna set up saviors, and to judge Esau Edom. They're gonna come down and get that harsh judgment, right? So yeah, matter of fact, let me get one more, and I'm gonna get this one in Romans, because ultimately, uh, this was most people waiting on, Romans 8:19, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of power, Yahweh power. And yeah, that's when, the creatures, shoot, yeah, the people, you know, they want to, I guess it could be animals too. And then, Yahweh Shema Shah set us up. He gonna have us to set this planet, the earth back in order. Things be, back in its place in this in righteousness, back in this righteous place, as I should say. You know, um, yeah, 'cause you got Esau, Edom is ruling right now, and everything's is a mess right out here. So read again, Romans 8:19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God, of Yahweh power. So yeah, that's what we waiting on. If I'm in that number, they waiting on us. I'm just saying, that's when it's all that's what it all boils down to. Elect Yahweh Shema Shai raising up his men, which he's doing right now. They out there prophesying, heading out to the highways and byways, doing sit downs and things like that nature. But yeah, man, I hope this been edifying. Yahweh Shema Shai have saviors. That he's setting up. You know, to be that government body, which is the elect. So hope this been edifying and straight to the point. Until next time, I'm gonna give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahab Wakar Kodash, and double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and to the bishops and the elders on down, and to the high priest that taught them. Until next time, Shalom.